First and foremost, give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh, Bashem Shai, Bashem Kakadash, double unto the apostles and the elders, who will I greet my stone, peace and salutation to the Akims out there pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to all the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. Coming out with this lesson entitled, I Thought God Was a Trini. And the reason I decided to entitle it like this is because this is the spirit that these so-called Trinidadians have. They believe that the Most High puts Trinidad on a pedestal where nothing happens to us. No earthquakes. We don't get like these sicknesses, these outbreaks. We don't get those things. We don't get no tsunami. No, nothing like that, right? We don't get anything because the Most High loves Trinidad, right? And I am telling you, brothers could attest to this, where the citizens Trinidad and Tobago believe in what I'm saying, that Most High put Trinidad and Tobago on a pedestal. Just how we could read the scriptures and we see that the Most High loves Israel. It's like when they read the scriptures, wherever it have Israel, they see Trinidad and Tobago. And that is real facts. You know? They believe Trinidad to be a paradise, to be the best place in the world. Right? But now that the Most High has decided to cause destruction upon Trinidad and Tobago, right? Through fear. You understand? Because this virus coming with fear. You know? It seems you watch the stats of the virus, you see that people recovered and things like that. It had viruses in the past, you know, diseases that were way more drastic than coronavirus. But the fear that this virus coming with, right? The fear that the Most High putting in these people's hearts, you know, had them trembling. Right? Now, before I get into the scriptures, I just want to, talk about this a little bit, because the time is upon us, right? And now we as servants of the Most High, we've been waiting, right? We've been seeing these things coming, right? But now that it's arrived, right? This 2020 years, 3 months in, and look at how much has already taken place, right? Everything I said Tawda, Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh Shai. Everything is aligning, everything is coming into place, everything, all the prophecies that the scriptures speak of is coming into place, right? And the wicked, right, and the 2/3, all of them, the heathens, they beginning to see it for themselves, and they're so wicked they still wouldn't repent, but they're getting to see it for themselves. They're getting to see that we're coming closer and closer to the end, right? Who would have thought that Trinidad, well, in their mind, they would have never thought that this would have hit Trinidad. Coronavirus was going around America all over. Trinidadians was living freely. The carnival, the pagan holidays and things like that, they was living normal and fine, right? While this coronavirus going around all over the world, because they, in their head, they could have put their head on a block that this virus wasn't coming to Trinidad and Tobago, that nothing was going to happen to Trinidad and Tobago, right? But the Most High shake up them thoughts. You understand? The Most High shake up them thoughts, and the Most High send this virus in Trinidad and Tobago, right, to create havoc. Now watch them now, right? Every minute they sanitize in their hand. Every minute they spraying Lysol and all kind of antibacterial sprays and things like that, right? Or they rushing, they panic shopping. I believe that the term for it, right? In these grocery supermarkets, right? They frighten, they fear, right? Even Ian Allen, right? Ian Allen was a man of pride, right? Ian Allen believed himself to be untouchable, right? right? The virus out, he still went on vacation. They believe themselves to be untouchable, right? They fear nothing, as they like to say, as he likes to say as well. And look what happened now. The Most High bring tears to his eyes, right? Fear, he fear for his life. He fear death, right? The Most High come to mash up the wicked, right? It begins, and the things that is to come 100 times worse than what going on right now. Right now this day baby thing, Right now this small thing, right? What is to come is far greater in power, more destructive than this, right? When in the future, when this microchip come out, this very soon future that when this RFID chip come out, and when we had a fleet to the wilderness and things, when this war break out, this nuclear destruction, all these things, right? Way worse to come, people gone, I shouldn't say people, but the elect and the wanted, when we gone begin put to death for not taking this chip when famines come, because we seeing how the trading and things like that going around the world, how the economy growing around the world, right? That going to fall just now, and in my opinion, it's like it already fall and they just fooling themselves, When this famine hit, one of my uncles today, when we was driving down, he say something. He say, "There's no people outside to eat other people," right? The kind of destruction that going to come to this earth, to Trinidad as well. The kind of destruction that going to come. These heathens, these two-thirds, these worldly people, they're not ready for that, They're not ready for what's to come. Let me get into this article real quick. Not that long, just Trinidad and Tobago COVID-19 novel update number 49. It seems Port of Spain, March 26, 2020. It says part of the national drive to safeguard the health of the Trinidad and Tobago population in the face of the global COVID-19 outbreak. The Ministry of Health continues to provide up-to-date information on the country's status in this regard. As of the morning of Tuesday, 26th of March 2020, the ministry reports the following: number of samples submitted to the Caribbean Public Health Agency for testing for COVID-19, 407. Number of samples which have tested positive, 61. Number of deaths, 1. Now on work, when I was on work and the day that this person died, right? If you see the place, the whole mood changing. I was on lunch. When I come back downstairs, right? When I went up for lunch, it was normal. It's still panicky, but it wasn't as bad. When I came back downstairs, if you see the customers, if you see the cashiers, the managers, the supervisors, everybody frightened. They fear, right? They fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? They fear the wrath of the Most High, boy. They're talking about it. The customers, they're looking at it, they just want to go home. They're frightened, boy. The Most High bringing destruction to all the heathens. Especially when they know that, when they get to find out that it's not just the people from cruise ship hunting, there's nationals. You understand? People frightened. And they ain't see nothing yet, bro. They see nothing yet at all. Right? I just want to depict the Price Smart. I went in Price Smart today as well. From the first day, from the first person to get the virus till now, every day, these are these supermarkets and these groceries as be, right? And a mess, people shopping, they just stocking up, right? They could buy out Price Smart. The Most High, when the Most High ready, the Most High ready, and the Most High ready to put them to death, they're gonna get put to death. They could take all necessary precautions. They could do whatever they had to do, right? They could sanitize their hand every minute, right? Whole day they could sanitize and use liquid soap on. They could do whatever they want when the Most High ready to put his wrath upon them. It going, you know. It's driven by fear for their families. People yesterday crammed supermarkets across the country to buy food and cleaning supplies amid news that Trinity recorded its first coronavirus disease. Right? To the fact where it said that they had to ration stock. Right? They ran out of products, all kind of thing. You know? These people is like mashing our hands patch. And all the hands just scrambling. That's how these people getting on right now. Right? The Most High mashed that hands patch. The Most High mashed your. Right? And now this scrambling, the fear, but what praises unto the Most High Shai. Right? All these proud people on this island, they will get to see the truth. The real power of Shai. You know? And I get into the scripts. First go to the book of Luke 21 and 28. It's Luke 21 and 20. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Right? We soon out of here in Akim. Just have to stay strong and endure unto the end and keep pushing his truth and staying diligent. Right? Redemption draweth nigh. Right? Put all that Esau did unto us, he will be recompensing. Right? Just as Esau put us into slavery, right, and put us to death, rape, rob, and murder us, he will get back that same thing according to the Most High. Just as these heathens did nothing, right? Because Jake loved to bring in these heathens. They did nothing for us. They had us under slavery as well, not just Esau. Nations, all nations under this son had us in slavery. Alright? And all the things that they did unto us, they're gonna receive it. Look up and lift up your heads, your redemption draweth nigh. We soon out of here by Akim. What to Romans now, 6 and 23. It's say, for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahushua Mashiach our Lord. For the wages of sin is death. You 2/3 all day that continuing to sin no matter what. Living all your life in sin, seeing the power of the Most High, right? And still living in sin, right? All you're gonna get what's coming to all you, right? When this war break off and them nukes go up into the sky, right? Them arrows go up into the sky. The Most High coming for you. Lord willing, we be the elect and the wanted. The Most High gonna save us, and your tutors gonna get put to death, right? You're gonna get put to death through these plagues, through the famine, right? And through that nuclear destruction. You understand? All you ain't making it, bro. That is woman on work, she be saying, she was looking to call this one and that one heathen, right? And always claiming she saved. Every day that woman has claimed she saved. You're gonna get put to death. Thus say the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai. Alright, I'm head over to Hebrews now. Hebrews 10 and 31. And here it says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Right? I'm going to head over to 12 and 29 one time. It says, for our power is a consuming fire. Right? Most are gonna strike so much fear into you all. You understand? Most is a consuming fire. When this virus ain't nothing to what the Most I have installed for you all. All you Trinidadians with your proud spirit, right? Thinking that Trinidad is just gonna last forever, right? This paradise, as you all call it, thinking that it's gonna last forever. We'll have our next thing coming. Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, bro. Alright? Esau to the Edomites. You're going into captivity. You're gonna be put to death. You're gonna be our slaves. Right? You're gonna rebuild our kingdom. You understand? Everything you all did to us, we're gonna do to you all 10 times as worse. Right? Just as you all, fed our babies, use them as bait for alligators and things like that. Right? Raped our women, raped our men. Right? We're gonna put you all to death. I hope this lesson was edifying, giving all praises and all glory to the Most High, Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakadash. I said, death to Babylon, death to the heathen of this world, death to the two-thirds. Shalom.